Is your backyard boring? Well, why let all that space go to waste? Why not eat your backyard? Eat Your Backyard is my YouTube channel, where I show you how to turn your backyard into an interesting and delicious place. Over the years, I've experimented with growing all kinds of tropical and subtropical edible plants. On Eat Your Backyard, I share this knowledge with you. It really doesn't have to be that hard growing your own delicious fruit. In fact, I believe it should be fun and easy. The end result should be a beautiful yard that you can share and enjoy with your friends and family. So come on by and check out Eat Your Backyard. See some of our how-to videos on everything from mulberries to mangoes. You might get some good ideas or even give me some good ideas. So remember, Eat Your Backyard. Your place to get ideas for how to turn your backyard into an edible paradise. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you'll be notified as new videos are made. Alright, thanks for watching.
Hey, welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel. We are here at the other side of Hurricane Mathew, which definitely made an impact here. I'll go around, show you some of the destruction. It wasn't very bad at all, really. You can see the sugar cane. It's kind of interesting to see how plants, fruit trees, take abuse from high winds. Got to about 110 miles an hour here, I think, wind-wise. And sugar cane is, of course, wind whipped. No big deal. It'll come right back. The papayas are always the first to go. See, there's some tilt on these. I'm just going to cut those down. It's not worth trying to prop them up or deal with them. The cherry tree, the Suriname cherry, got a tilt on it. Looks like it pushed my neighbor's fence over. Loquat made it through no problem. Baby mango got a tilt on it, but made it okay. There's the Barbados cherry, the chocolate pudding tree, got stripped of a lot of leaves, and of course a lot of the fruit came down, but it's fine. One thing before I look at that, I'll show you these trees, which are on the east side of my house. They were growing up pretty tall, and I knew there was going to be a lot of wind, so I got rid of the height. I trimmed them all down before the storm came in to be even with the roof. And the reason I did that was in 110 mile an hour winds, all three of these trees are either going to get tilted over and hit the house or just break off. So now I controlled where they were sawed off, so now they can regrow the way I want them to. So no big deal. This mango tree will come back. It is one of my favorites, and I didn't want it to snap over, which would have made a real bad situation for healing. The mulberry tree has survived as if almost nothing happened. I can't believe it, but that's really flexible. I'll tell you, when I was cleaning up my yard, getting ready for the hurricane, it came to my attention that I had stacked about 100 canes of bamboo right here, which would all potentially come flying off. I just lashed them down with some rope, and luckily nothing happened, but I'm going to get rid of that bamboo. I don't really think I need it. Now look at this. This is my grand papaya tree, which is about, I don't know, 30 feet tall. It's actually on the ground. I could measure it now. And it came right down. This doesn't bother me one bit. And the reason is it was already too tall. And I was already trying to think, what was I going to do? How was I going to get rid of it? Because it was growing up against these power lines here, which made it very dangerous. I was at the point where I didn't even want to pick it anymore because of that. Well, it fell down. I can't imagine it being any more perfect than where it fell. It fell right through these trees and didn't even break the trees it fell next to, which I don't understand how that happened, but came right down. Now, the one kind of bummer of this situation is that this thing probably weighs 400 pounds. I'm not even kidding. It's just incredibly heavy. So I'll have to get the Sawzall out here and trim it up, but no real big deal there. Stuff along the east side of my yard, the strawberry tree, the Barbados all survived very nicely. No problems. I can't believe this sea grape up here didn't snap over, but that needs to be trimmed back anyway. It's just not a good idea to have trees that tall near all those power lines. The old loquat experienced the snap. No big deal. One minor limb loss. Other than that, it weathered it just fine. I'm saying the chocolate pudding tree had some leaves taken off, but no big deal. Here's what I did with all the stuff I trimmed right before the storm came in, and I was hoping this would work out all right. I jammed it underneath this tree fort, and it was fine. Now, one other thing that we did right before the storm came in, just starting to take down some of the shutters. I got to take off plywood off the back door. I even went for sandbags. They were saying it was going to be a 10 to 12 foot storm surge, so that kind of freaked us out. One other thing I did was I took these banana trees, I just sawed them right off and laid them down. Now they're super heavy. Each one of these weigh 100 pounds, these gigantic banana trees. And I also broke down the leaves here, and the reason was they were going to be slamming up against this power line over and over and over, and I didn't want that to happen. For sure it would mean I'd lose power if we break this line to the house. I also went through and trimmed back these branches so they wouldn't hit this line, and I'm very glad I did, because I bet you we wouldn't have power now. It only took them 2 days to get the power back on, which is incredible. It's been way worse in the past. We had one hurricane that came through about 12 years ago that it took 3.5 weeks to get power back, and that got a little old. Here's the brown turkey fig. It looks better than ever. Didn't mind it one bit. Of course, it's super flexible, so, you know, really overall, Hurricane Mathew took it pretty easy on this part of Florida, which is the central eastern coast of Florida. Even though I do know of some roofs off and things like that, by and large, it was not that bad. Okay, hey, if you like these kinds of videos and want to see the yard as it regrows, I have some opportunities to plant some new stuff now, which is kind of cool. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Eat Your Backyard. Thanks for watching.